everyone, it's Lindy. I am doing a recipe video tonight. This is actually a recipe that we use all the time, but I'm actually giving it a different take on it. I actually just came up with it because I watched a couple videos of Casey and Joe's recipe videos. So this is something I am taking on Joe's rice that I'm adding to this recipe. So this is my recipe for portobello mushrooms stuffed with Joe's rice, hoisin asparagus, and we'll have corn on the side. Here's the recipe. Okay, so here are all the ingredients that you're gonna need for this meal. So this is a vegetarian meal, and this is, so we're gonna need a can of corn. If you'd like a different side with it, you can, but we like corn with most of our meals. You're gonna need some balsamic vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, some hoisin sauce. This stuff is like gold. If anybody hasn't tried this on almost all vegetables, this stuff tastes amazing. I got some regular white mushrooms, some bell peppers, you got your portobello mushrooms. I normally do these without stuffed with anything, just as an alternative for a steak. So these are going to be done the exact same way that I do as a steak, but then on top of it, I'm going to be stuffing them. So if you don't want them stuffed, you don't have to. I got one white onion, I got some garlic powder, some pepper, I got some celery, and some asparagus. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to bring your quinoa to a boil. I forgot to mention that we actually need quinoa. I just realized I didn't bring that out. So I am cooking 1 cup of quinoa with 2 cups of broth. So you can use any broth that you like, chicken stock, vegetable stock, beef stock, anything that you want. Just make sure you're accounting for your points that way. So I am boiling mine. You can bake it if you want to, or you can cook it in a steamer. I'm boiling mine because my oven is currently down. So normally I do bake mine. So I've just got my quinoa cooking with some vegetable stock right now. Okay, then you want to chop up your onions. You can add that into your pot. Okay, next thing you want to do is add all of your peppers. So I did yellow, orange, and red. You can add any colors that you want. If you do like green, add them. I'm not a huge fan of green peppers though. And lastly, you want to add your mushrooms. So you just want to saute these until your onions are translucent and your vegetables are soft. To your quinoa, I did add a little bit of garlic powder just to give it some flavor. You can add whatever seasoning you want, or you just don't need to. You can just have it plain because you are going to be adding actually soy sauce to this as well. So next we want to prep our portobello mushrooms. So what I've done is I've washed and rinsed these and I've taken out just with a spoon, and you take out all the ribbing and also the stalk. So that way you've got, it's a deep center in these. And then what you're going to do is you're going to mix up your marinade. So this is 1 tablespoon of your extra virgin olive oil, 1 tablespoon of the balsamic vinegar, and then a little bit of garlic powder and pepper. And you're going to brush these on both sides of your mushrooms. And I'm just putting them in my Epicure steamer. And I'm going to steam them in the microwave for, I'm testing this out because our oven is down right now. So I'm just testing this out to see how long it's going to take. I'm going to test out 5 minutes and see if I need a little bit more on that. So I'll be back and let you know the times. Okay, and then you want to add your quinoa to your pot, and then you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. You don't have to add in soy sauce because if you did flavor your quinoa, you do have that flavor, but I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of soy. Okay, the next thing you want to do is prep your asparagus. So I've just rinsed and cut them, and I'm just adding 1 tablespoon of hoisin sauce. So you just kind of spread it all over it, and as it steams, it turns more liquidy and it kind of goes more. So 1 tablespoon goes a long way. And I'm going to put these in the steamer in the microwave for 6 minutes. Okay, and the mushrooms are done. So they just steamed for 6 minutes. So they're just soft. You can do them a little bit more if you want to, but I find the edges fall down a little bit more when they do steam too long. Okay, and our asparagus is done. We like it a little bit crisp, Bill. So as you can see, the hoisin sauce kind of turned to a liquid at the bottom. So it does go a long way, and it's an added sauce for on it. And it's almost 0 points because you only use a tablespoon and you get 4 servings out of this. So that is our asparagus. And then you just pop your corn into the microwave for about a minute, and then we'll be plating. Okay, and there is our meal. So we've got asparagus with hoisin sauce on it, corn, and quinoa stuffed portobello mushroom. Okay, so that's the recipe. So it works out to, I'm on blue, so it works out to 4 points for the meal. 3 points for half a cup of the quinoa. If you are having more than half a cup, that's all that would fit on the portobello mushrooms. So if you are having more, just make sure you're accounting for your points. And then just with the oil and balsamic vinegar is where the other points came into. So 4 points, it's a pretty good meal. It's a vegan, vegetarian meal. And yeah. I hope you guys like this. Let me know if you do want to see some more recipes or if there are anything that you'd like me to try out. As always, my handles are at the bottom, Stitch and Lindy on Connect, and my Facebook group is Stitch and Lindy's Weight Loss Journey. Thanks for watching.